That's right, EHOME versus CDEC, a match that many would be forgiven if they were thinking they were watching the winner's bracket matchup. But no, this is actually the loser's bracket matchup. Probably two teams that you didn't really expect to be seeing facing up against each other. Capitalist and joined by...
Oh my god, oh Jesus.
Are they actually going to be...
Yo, they're going to get spotted, there's no way.
There's no way. They start out with the early sentry ward. They're trying to bounce this one out. They have healing cells. They've already taken out one of the sentry wards. EHOME is currently trapped right now. They're going to try to fight this one out. Taka is already leading with a little bit of decay on both. They've got Aggressive on 5. They're actually going to be able to chase him down here. They're going to be able to surround him. CDC, they just stumbled into a first blood trap, it seems. There's Aggressive first to go down. And he may be caught as well. Old Left's going to slow him down. The boy EHOME to keep on moving forward. Garter uselessly trying to jump on Old Chicken, managing to actually slow down the team long enough to get them away from the Winter Wyvern. Now trying to get away from the counter ward, but ever so barely with just 20 HP left. EHOME somehow, XC, he managed to get the bounty rune at least. This may actually be not the worst thing in the world if they can get both bounty runes. Should be able to get out with a quick time walk away, and we're all good to go now.
The type of offlaner that's willing to die off to get a little bit more XP, but geez.
He's being punished heavily here. He's going to go down at secondary time. He's the one to pick up the kill. And it seems like perhaps this Undying mid is not really working out so much for them. I think they expected the Bounty Hunter. In fact, we were talking about the idea of aggro dual lane being a good way to be able to counter the Bounty Hunter and force him downwards. But this doesn't seem to be playing in EHOME's hands at all. They're actually keeping Kaka mid, and the Bounty Hunter is destroying bottom.
And that's a really smart kind of game sense from Carter to say, okay, the Undying's going to be mid. There's not a whole lot of opportunities for me to kill this OD, especially when they've got the Astral. I might as well go for this bottom lane, because Old 11, he knows that he's the type of player to get really aggressive.
What an unfortunate Invis rune, unless... it takes the long way around. Meanwhile, they're actually going to be able to chase down Old Chicken here pretty easily, has no imprisonment, and will be just run down very by 4-0. Kind of fits his playstyle. Q is going to be chased down by Old 11 here. Shouldn't have any issues, though. In fact, it's going to be Old 11, who's got to be careful not overextending himself once again.
Man, EHOME's just getting shut down around the map, and I put a lot of this on Garter. He's just making so many different rotations that are working out. It feels like he's just everywhere on the map right now. So CDEC, you know, they've got the upper hand when it comes to these rotations, whereas EHOME are playing almost entirely reactionary cap.
Yeah.
Like, they're saying to themselves, okay, our bottom lane needs help. Oh, we're already mid. So then we'll start heading kind of to that bottom section of the map, but there's no kill opportunity there. And then while that's happening, Garter's already on the move for the mid lane, and he's killing the OD. So still a little bit too far behind, and now Lanam is going to...
That's a very big kill. Plus, Garter here as he tries to come into the side, but Garter easily spots him out, and well, that's going to be the tombstone down as well. That's a huge increase of gold there for Aggressive, and they're going to be able to keep more pressure on that tier 1 tower. Once again, Garter is in the right position every single time. He just seems to be one of the fastest supports when it comes to rotating and making kills happen during the laning phase. Really setting the tempo match.
And a Bounty Hunter, usually, it's a little bit difficult to run just because teams are so willing to 5-man early on and play objective DOTA. Bounty Hunter there is a little bit weak, but the way that teams get running in the mid,
he got kicked off earlier, but he got his level 6, and that's all that was really needed to be able to successfully gank up that middle lane. And once again, Old Chicken does pursue though, and you wouldn't have seen a whole lot of, but nowadays we're seeing a lot more Ursa build up, specifically with this Mask of Madness. So what is it about Ursa that is really a strong pick right now?
His ultimate pretty much is vulnerability in the early game. It does quite well. He's one of those carries that can really help us support out just because one stun and he's able to take down anybody. And the work count potential is so high that you can set the game tone and play incredibly fast, but...
Right, it makes it particularly stronger on the dive.
It's kind of the Viper traditionally, he's got the corrosive skin, you get a mech, you get some tanky items, but I don't care.
Indeed, this is going to be a constant ganking spot, it seems.
For EHOME, they're getting their Ursa involved. Really important. He's been a part of all 4 kills right now. You want to pump him up to full of levels if you can, and a lot of them are going to go to the side again. You have to respond to this, though.
There's going to be 1 TP, 2 more. Now the cross he's going to go down. We've got to keep the person holding Gyrocopter here. See if they can actually actually combo him down, though. They get a couple of nukes, but it's still just too much slow coming out from that gyro ult. They're going to try and run down one more. Garter's going to show himself real quickly, get off the shuriken, and now Old Chicken is quite nice chronosphere. XD coming in, good for the block down too, with Resi over the top. They both killed quite easily. Meanwhile, Viper does go
Sure game at all times. Pressuring EHOME just by denying that Roshan. And EHOME's like, okay, well, what are we supposed to do now? A lot of this game is now going to focus on Gold 11. He's got to make some kills happen at the top.
He's trying to go for Garter, and he will be able to pick up this kill, but it's going to be sacrificed. He will be able to get the counter, and that is definitely...
Everybody over, Old 11, kind of playing that highlight die roll, willing to die just to force everybody over, but he's got to be ready for the fight.
See, he's almost right. The chronosphere is going to be close to get off the head. They're able to stop that. He goes out. The chronosphere is going to go. Both in beautiful positions. They're going to deal with the tombstone first, and then start going on CTY to the race, tank up everything, and EHOME now going to get the right with this first coming out. Perfect timing for the shoot. Son up on XD. They'll take him out, and there goes David. CDEC still playing on the gyrocopter. They get him out. Old Chicken's going to be down, but CTY, he's on right next to CT. He's still looking to take him out. After this hold from Q is over, they're going to be able to slow him down a little bit more, but the slow is too much to handle. They're tidying around CTY beautifully, and Cheeky, he knows he's got this kill. He turns too early, and CTY will pick up the kill before he dies. Meanwhile, Kanka, he's having a support battle out with Garter, who's Shuriken, needs a little bit more damage. He's going to dive in deep for this one. He knows he's got the Sonata. A little bit of heal. Kanka will be able to survive this. Garter, who's forced away. A nuke comes out from the Winter Wyvern, but it's not in time. Kanka will be able to retreat successfully. She can see so easily.
They probably... The thing is, you rotated 4 heroes here, but hitting this mid tower is still dangerous. It's one of the towers that teams are just going to contest for. You see Old 11, Old 4, and they're going to get the free top tower as a result of this. And it's pretty significant for EHOME.
They're already soaking up a lot of these decay charges. Old Chicken, TP, ready in 5 seconds. So is Lion. And the tower is about to go down. EHOME are not going to be able to contest.
EHOME decided to take that top tower instead.
Yeah.
You can see it as a 1-for-1 tower trade, and in that context it's okay, but it's much more valuable taking the mid tower than it is.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with the control offers. XD is going to be hexed up. Nice long-range initiation there from Lana, but XD... Oh, no! Thought he got the man up, but that intelligence will be up from the handle. Old Chicken is going to be basically slowed down, and Fritzy, he's going to be able to run him down. Lana just needs to abandon his teammate, but Fritzy goes. He's got one full back, and once the other one, he's going to be able to chase down Lana as well. Well, he needs the kill.
The Blink Dagger and Master Madness timing is pretty strong, and it looks like they're going to collapse. Going from behind.
Nice pick off on Garter. Is going to be starting off here. Meanwhile, Kanka's trying to duck it. Laid up with no TPY. Everything here is taking up all the gyrocopter damage, but again, the slows are causing issues. Now, they're going to be able to catch one here easily. Actually have the Witch's Curse laid out onto Old Chicken with 3 severe hitting onto him, but XD, 5-man chrono, and now CDEC got me some huge turnaround, taking out 2 at least. They're going to look for bottom, controlling him, and then pick up an inhale. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be enough to save anybody. Only the Ursa will survive. Yeah, they're both planning on going for the mech.
Yeah. I don't think DEC can respond to that.
Aggressive. That BKB is just going to be water here. And Q gets a little bit too close too. Had to leave that gyrocopter alone. Ends up giving an extra kill now to EHOME.
All of these engagements, but you can only rely on that so frequently. It's actually kind of incredible that EHOME is still doing really well in this game, and it just kind of goes to show that EHOME are finding better individual pickoffs when they find them, and most importantly, they're
CY just pointed straight up to the secret shop, just trying to see if there's anything there, but it's actually caught up and he gets all the tombstones here. They're actually going to be able to stay in there with the imprisonment. Hold the left side as well. Right back, CY blowing up the gyrocopter already, and now CDEC unlocks a share of their damage. CY being the target of Winter's Curse, but he got up to DKB. He's just going to keep on running through. Chronosphere that's going to be purely zoning out EHOME, preventing EHOME from being able to chase down the rest of these heroes. But XD, he was hit by the slows, it looks like he is going to be sacrificed here. And a golden race, Q, maybe he gave up his life. He does have a force snap, is going to be able to get a TP out. Old 11 can't stop it in time. So they get 2 of the cores of CDEC. And EHOME are now going to be in a position to finally take down that Radiant mid tower that's been up for so long.
So go for the Roshan first.
True.
I think it matters more right now. Context of the game. Because the Void is down, the Void is down. You can get that mid tower right after this. It's going to be there. But this Roshan, you will want to absolutely secure for your team. And Sun EHOME are looking really dangerous. And something we talked about is even though they look now, it looks like they're down in kills and it looks like they're giving up a little bit. They didn't lose any of their main objectives. They didn't give up Roshan, so CDEC can go for really early. CDEC are going to be really hard pressed to take that fight. It's just so demoralizing right now. You've built up a decent lead, you're controlling tempo, and all of a sudden you lose 2 fights and home have the advantage. And that's what we said in the pregame show as well. This bend don't break style where they're able to hold on just enough so that CTY, playing whatever core he is, can counter your 2 cores.
The 5-man smoke into mid. They realize that EHOME are actually all bottom. They're not in a position to completely defend that tier 2 tower, and perhaps nor should they. EHOME are going to try and wrap around here. The glyph is going to be running out though. They are actually in an okay position to try and jump CDEC, but you don't want to be going high up there though. They managed to get the force down on the CT, buying a little bit more time. He's still going to be blown up. Looks like that golden break eventually is going to go down. They're going to be able to take him out and shoot him with the SD. Now we see force to use the bonus here. That's not going to be a great one. CTY rolling up that agent. Here's the gold ticket. He's got it. Hold it off. He down the first team. That tension is doing so much work. Winter's curse on CTY with just a sliver of HP left, but it's Revsy still trying to fight it out with some of the force, but they gotta get rolled up. Without that, he can't do anything more. Kaka's gonna be able to stay alive, and CTY managed to pick up the kill. They're
gonna take this mid too, but CDEC, they're just gonna keep going because they know that the Ursa doesn't have the Jaeger. Probably one of their better timings for it too. They know that the glyph is down as well.
And it has some TPs back from EHOME. The CTY is going to be last man in. Nice, Winter's Curse laid out, old chicken barely clipping himself as he tried to blink forward to catch one more. See if they can actually get it with a nice shot. Searching ahead. Shiki. Oh, nice stun from Lana. He saw that one coming. Shiki put himself in the lead, gets caught out with the inbound. That's going to be another critical pickoff as CDEC lose 2 as they try to push high ground.
Play the hard fight position and
he wouldn't be able to pick up that much, but he's just been able to survive through so many of these engagements, in part because of his allies. The excellent timings by Lonem to come in with the right to disable or multiple OD imprisonment. Double rotation. He's going to be able to jump in and catch all 11, but it's really going to be kill the Night Stalker, but it's going to be a straight up their basis point. The big thing though is that Sam from Team Squad already coming from behind. He's going to make sure this isn't an easy fight for CDEC to be able to push the game. Oh, big shot. He's actually doesn't have ghost enough. Nice stun from Lana once again. Talk up himself in the front line. Old Chicken has that old thing. Trying to go before dropping a little bit of this one slider. Aggressive chase down by CTY once again with that President race up. Challenged by Gardner, but had realized he's got to run himself the hell away. But surrounded by EHOME, backed up that gem. They're actually going to try and go for a little bit. He managed to light steal off of the Arcane Orb as well.
Got the entities eclipse on it as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing, right? Is that you always try and get a couple of intelligence hits off, and then you always drop the ultimate. If that's up a bit earlier, EHOME will have a faster tempo in being able to fight. Gardner? Oh, dear. That might not be first, just a saving grace for now. The XD comes in, will just get the chrono on 2, but there's still Shiki quiet. Right now he's on top of Shiki. Got that agent set up the bounty hunter already, and here comes the left of EHOME, surging forward after that chronosphere. Gonna be able to catch multiple heroes on out. Shiki, he's not gonna be able to rotate away. It looks like his EHOME. Oh, Chicken, alright, he might not be able to get him. Q, meanwhile, taken out by Lonem. Old 11, though, he really wants to get aggressive. Like they will be able to get him. Viper has had to retreat all the way into the dire jungle just to be able to get his kill. He's put himself up on the trees, will be able to fly himself out for a moment. Lonem quick to catch him every single time. Lion has been on point.
First always just going to be kind of running away.
Right.
And he's going to get chased down so easily, but TQY doesn't just go off the first.
Blink initiation. They were probably expecting CTY to be the one who comes out and tries to pop a hero, but EHOME changed things up this time around. Tombstone is going to be taken out by CDEC. See how scared they are. It's a nice 2 minutes. It's going to come in. Trying to deal with him. Nice chronosphere, but unfortunately, not so nice after all. He's trying to do anybody across the can. The Wizard first goes out, but DPY is really carrying the top. BKB runs right on through and tries to challenge the rest of He's laying into him. Unfortunately, the Black Stop is not still getting to support EHOME, but they're trying to run the Taka rather than the other way around. Taka got the go step. He's trying to get away. Old Chicken is going to be left. Not going to get either as too many slows. EHOME perhaps just a bit too over-aggressive. Maybe just a little bit.
They're diving behind tier 4 towers just to pick up individual kills. They don't even bother going for the tier 3 mid initially. I think that was a little...
Whoa, Carter! That is definitely a gem. Looks like that's going to be a bit of a base. Doesn't have the bonus here, of course. DPY was trying to kite him around as much as possible. Tiki is so slow, but fortunately they will have enough damage to be able to deal with him this time around. EHOME can't believe they stuck around for that. They just love to, and then they still have the confidence to try and take a fight, get some sort of pick up from the bounty hunter, which is very good about that little bit of interaction between the Viper and the bounty hunter. Both of them like to try and pick up a match to their team. So instead it goes a different utility item. Crimson Guard.
Well, you had a little bit of get the first back to the game.
I'm not sure, but it looks like it's going to happen here. The mana rack definitely going down unless there's going to buyback. He doesn't seem to want to. They've already closed. Oh, there goes the buyback coming in. They're now going to TP out. I guess they don't have the DKP anymore, so there's nothing really protecting here unless the chronosphere go all the bit, but TTY, he doesn't actually get caught on this one. He's been backed up the first time. BKB with her first now. Next one coming in. XD tries to challenge Old Chicken. Nope, he has got no damn to do so. And CDEC just need them to try and make some sort of clean extraction. But of course, EHOME has these blink daggers. They have the Night Stalker as well. CDEC making for some fight here. Running at him. By Old Chicken, he's just stacked up so much intelligence at a certain point. It was going to be able to reach down everyone inside of CDEC. And now it's just waiting for EHOME. Going to try and find as many kills as possible. And they get every single one of them. Don't drop a beat.
For a second, just this brief second. I was like, CDEC, they're doing it. They force CT1 to buy back. Fighting. They look okay, and it seems like they keep force staff assured. It's only for CDEC. Doesn't have it on them quite yet. They're just looking in the wrong direction right now. Might even get flanked here if they break the smoke, farm some creeps to push in the mid wave.
They're just sitting together mid right now.
They're going to clash.
They could have been this time around. Perhaps the fight can still go okay. Kaka pops his ultimate, lays down the tombstone eventually here. Knows that this is not a fight. Even though he pops right away. He wipes it to the side, starts going for Q, but that's not going to be the target. He just cold embraces himself. The great thing is now jumping the tombstone. The imprisonment will only hold the Kaka for so long. They're going to be able to run him down now. Old Chicken pops the Divas, but this seems to be a fight that EHOME are going to do spread. XD's going to get ahead. Over 11 now. Old Chicken comes in. Rock Wilson pretty low, but still a great close from the XD. Holding it Old Chicken. Look at this. Why? He's going to be added up. He has a gun. How he supports him. Stops it in the XD. Oh, he gets taken out as he gets bashed up. It's going to be next is BKB going to town. Another bash. Old Chicken beats Bob back. Diva's on in. Going to be able to catch the Viper on the way out as well. And XD, he's not getting away. He's been completely drained by Lana. He knows his only hope is to potentially kill Lana, but that's not going to happen. He keeps his distance. 4 down from CDEC. And now EHOME are definitely going to be forcing some sort of buyback. So he's going to take Roach on that. Go down it. And CDEC, they've only got a buyback and Viper.
We've got 2 options right now for EHOME. Take the take his cheese. You try to that's an okay scenario to play from.
I mean, looking at the fight, it looks so good. The way that EHOME are still going to try and force this fight with the initiation of 11. He's going to try and bounce up to the target here. Already down to half HP, but DPY have a hard time staying on top of him. They only get caught up to fly down to the Tiki is trying to run himself away. Nice turnaround with his first. That's going to be the holding the 2 carries. Chronosphere on top. CDC, they're just ignoring the big damage skills and deals with all the support from behind. They've already caught 2. Now we're going to he's going to fight it out. A Red Chief managed to get a bit of a taking up the carry. He's got the pure damage and magic damage to take down the Narcom and carry. Ziki is having to deal with CTY once again. again, but he just can't seem to lose this bear. Bear's right on his tail, and Carter, he's not going to be getting out either. That's going to be easy. Oh, CDEC just there. They have linebacks with 3 different heroes, but I realized that this is just not possible to fight anymore. It's too late into the game.
No, I think it's still maybe at that point.
Yeah.
We invested everything that we could have. We brought it somewhat close, actually. 30,000 experience. They were somehow able to make a game out of it, but